Bonjour, I'm Lewis Martin, business consultant at CM Industrial. Today I'm in Paris at Eurovent's first Eurovent Days convention to discuss the success of their 2019 and what's in store for them in 2020.
So Eurovent Certitia Certification is a certification body dedicated to the European market and dedicated to the HVAC and R market, so heating, ventilation, air conditioning and refrigeration. We think that we are the reference in terms of certification in those fields, and we are a third party, meaning that we are independent from the manufacturers which want to be certified.
Okay, and in terms of Eurovent Days, what's the day plan? What is the goal for today?
Well, the idea is to have an event which allows us to meet and to discuss with our customers, the manufacturers, but also the customers of our customers, which are, for example, installers, which are consultancies in the building sector. And the idea is to discuss about general subjects that are quite important for our industry, like regulation, energy efficiency, indoor air quality. So this is a way to exchange with those people and maybe to understand more what's going on and how with this background we can help the industry. Okay. But we may not talk about a lot of certification in itself, but more about general subjects that are common to everybody.
But in terms of the third-party certification process, why is it so important in our industry?
Well, this is important because this allows manufacturers to show to their customers that the data that they provide, which are very technical data, that is difficult to assess from an external point of view, it shows their customers that these data are the real data, has been checked by an external body, and will provide the real results when they will be installed in a building, for example. So this is very important for the end user to have this insurance that the data have been checked by an external body.
I also had some time to speak with Eric, who is the president of Eurovent Certitia Certification. We started off a discussion on his review on the growth of 2019 in the market and the possibilities for 2020.
Well, first of all, 2019 is an extraordinary big year for the HVAC market in Europe, okay? At the exception maybe of Germany, all the countries are going to land a growth of 7, 8, sometimes 10% in activity. This is also true for France. So 2020 is about how to land after such a good year, how to get prepared to see and understand what are the next trends. Maybe to have a 2020 better than 2019, but that's going to be tough.
Yes, and Eurovent as well has been growing?
Yeah, Eurovent, in terms of certification activity, we have been growing for now many years in a row. 2019 is no exceptions. 2020 should be also a good year. We have got many inroads in outside market, outside Europe, with a strong effort in the Middle East, India, as well as Asia, that is going to boost the growth in 2020 for sure.
Okay, and in regards to the market itself, what do you see as the biggest challenges that 2019 has faced?
I think the biggest challenge is related to all those actions concerning, energy conservation and carbon footprint and all those regulations that are supposed to unfold. It will have an impact on the industry, for sure. When? We don't know. So it's a matter of when all those things are going to be put together and actually going to be implemented in each country. And this today is a big, everybody is talking about it, but on the ground, very little action so far.
Okay, and in terms of 2020?
Well, 2020 again is going to be a year after a very good 1919. So that's mean it will be a challenge for manufacturers to do as well as they did in 2019. Now, in terms of specific orientation, like I say, the new regulations are supposed to be implemented by the end of 2020. So the impact will be in 2021. So 2020 should be, a kind of learning what's going to happen in 2021.
And just quickly, when you say regulations, what new one?
Yes, there is a, if we are talking about the French market, for example, but this is true also for other countries. They have to implement what we call the EPBD regulation in each of those countries. For France, it will be implemented under the name of Régulation énergétique, which is energy regulations. And this regulation is due for 2020. It will be enacted end of 2020 and applicable in 21.
Okay.
So we'll see.
And what do you see climate change having an impact on our industry?
There will be a big impact, but when this impact is going to happen is very fuzzle, not very well defined yet. Mm-hmm. I think we are in it's a situation of the gas gauge of a car. You start with the gas tank full, okay, and you drive for 2 hours, and this gauge is still showing you full, all right? And then when you get closer to the end, you realize that the gauge is going down much quicker than expected. Where we are in that situation. Everybody is saying, well, we have time, we have plenty of time, but times is going down, gauge is going down, and it's going to hit us quite badly, but when, we don't know.
It's been a great day at Eurovent's first Eurovent Days convention in Paris. I want to say a big thanks to Sylvain, Eric and the team for speaking with us today.